Hello everyone, I'm going to show you the fastest way of developing your theme in NVivo. So as you can see here, I have my research question 1 and research question 2, and under that I have my code here. I've already done the theme for research question 1. You see that team 1, team 2, team 3, and team 4. And then under that, I have all my codes. I'm going to show you how I did it, right? But for the demonstration, I'm going to use research question 2. I have all my codes here, as you can see. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to categorize the codes and put them under a specific theme. And then I go ahead and label it similar to what I have here. So let's get started. So as you can see, I have my 2 research questions. So we're going to try the second research question and try to categorize them to develop themes. So the first step is to create containers for the themes. How do you do that? You right click on the research question and go to new code. And then what you're going to do is that in parentheses, you type theme space 1, you close that, and then check aggregate coding from children. You click on OK. You're going to create about 4 to 5 themes. At this time, you don't know the number of themes that you're going to get, right? So you just have to create what you think you will need, and you can create more if you want to. But now I'm just going to create about 4 for now, and then we start the process. So this is theme 3, great coding from children. This is theme 4, right? Coding from children. As I said, you can create more themes if you want, right? But for now, let's work with 4. So this is what you're going to do. The first step is to drag and drop the codes under a specific theme, right? So the essence is to sort the codes based on similarities, and then after that, we can label the groups or the themes that we have. So let's start with the first one, engaging in exercise. So for that one, I think I'll start with drag and drop it in theme 1. Engaging in meditation can also be in theme 1 because you are talking about things that they have to do actively to reduce stress, right? Engaging in religious activities. So, in terms of this, is like it's things related to the mind, right? Something that you do, meditation, religious activities, and also exercising is also the body, the mind and the body doing something related to that. So we could put it in one basket now. And then engaging in volunteering. So I will put it in cluster 2 for now and see. So this is something that you are doing for somebody, right? Something that you're doing for a group of people so that it may also help you to reduce stress. So I think putting in another theme container is fine. And then we look at flexibility in working hours. So this is about what you have to do at a workplace to reduce stress. So I can put it in the third theme. So the next one is gaining work experience. So that for the gaining work experience, you can put it in, let's say gaining work experience, you can put it in cluster 4 for now. It's quite related to baby cluster 3, but this one is a little bit different. It's about knowledge, having the knowledge, and then doing that will help. Having control over working hours, I think that will be cluster theme 3. Sometimes I call it cluster 3 or cluster. So theme and cluster, they are the same. We are referring to the same thing, right? Or sometimes I also call it container. So having time with family, I think we can add it to engage in volunteering because you are doing something for somebody, and that will can also help to reduce stress. Learning more and also gaining more experience is also in one place. Spending time with family, I think that will be here, and then taking family vacation. I think I'll put it in. So I think that in terms of volunteering, is sometimes what happens is that after grouping, you can also evaluate and see whether they really belong to some of the code belong to where you put them. If they don't, you can move them anywhere. So you have to be flexible at this stage. So looking at this content, the theme two, the codes under theme two. I think the second, third, and fourth, they have one thing in common. It's about family, but this one is a little bit different because you're doing something not for the family per se, but maybe for the community. So I would take this one out and maybe I'll create a new container called theme 5, aggregate coding from children, and then trying to drag and drop. Sometimes you don't, if you're having difficulty dragging and dropping, what you could do is you can right click on it and then cut and then go to the theme, right click and paste. And then that information will be there. So as you can see, under that information engaging in volunteering has come. Now that you've finished sorting, the next step is to label the themes, right? So let's start with the first theme. It has about exercising, meditation, and other things that is. So something it belongs is like engaging in physical and spiritual activity, right? So that could be the theme. So you can normally I right click on it, this one. I go to code properties and then put this one here, right? That's the code. That's the name of the theme. And you can also define it if you want to, right? Under description. You can say this code represents participant engaging in activities that are physical and also spiritual in nature so that they'll be able to reduce stress. Something simple like what I said will be helpful, but you don't have to do it, right? It's optional. You click on OK. Now I have it name of the theme. I go to the second theme. So having time with family, that would be a code. So sometimes what you can do, you can use the name of one of the codes to also be a theme, right? So you can see here that I borrowed this name, having time with family, as a theme because it best represents all of them. Right, so you can always borrow words from the code to form the theme. So as you can see here, I've done that here and I click on OK. So let's go to the next one, the theme. Okay, so this one, what do you think would be best in representing? What is the best label for the theme? So the themes to represent this information also address the research question. This one is the solutions of burnout. So for this one, I can set working hours, right? Really captures, it captures both codes. So I right click on the theme here. I go to code properties and then I can bring that information here. I click on OK and then what is next? Gaining work experience, learning more is about learning. So having adequate working experience, I think that will be. So I go to code properties and then put information here. The last one we have engaging in volunteering. You can use the same name for the theme, right? Because we have only one item there. We right click on the theme, go to properties, code properties, and then put the name of the theme, click on OK. So you see how fast the process is. I'm done now, right? So I have all my themes here. For my research question 2, I've already done the same for research question 1, right? So I hope this one was helpful. If you have any question, you can put it in the comment section and I'll be happy to address them for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for your time and your support.